I was looking after my husband, Mike, over more than 3 years. I did notice the lack of advice from other people who'd looked after someone at home who was given a diagnosis of an end of life. And I didn't do anything about it then. I was much too busy in my role. But afterwards I thought about it and Googled and couldn't find others who'd actually been a palliative carer at home who were writing about it. So a key part of the book being written is the writing being recognised as useful, and that's what Merrin did. But she said, "This is really good. How can we help?" And I asked for a glass of wine. I hope it'll be a useful resource for people who have just been given the diagnosis, not long afterwards. To be honest, I don't think you're sitting down and reading later on. You're too tired quite often, and you've lost focus sometimes. So near the beginning, when you're wondering what this might be about, when you're wondering how others have approached it, and you have some questions, and those people you've got appointments with probably haven't done it before. So I like the idea that you have, like this book, a place to find out how those who've gone before you have approached it and what they learned, perhaps what went pear-shaped, that is, did not go well. And I do say it will go pear-shaped. It is not an experience to imagine perfection. And I add that perfection is not required in this situation. If they want chemo or radiotherapy or a miracle drug, and Mike agreed to these, and I had decided I would support his decisions. The outcome for us was that from deteriorating quite fast, and I thought we would lose Mike quite soon, doing these things meant that he gradually came out of that and could garden again and drive down to the village and host his friends. And we both, I think, sort of forgot he was dying, and we did not continue our honest conversations about the situation. So I've called it plateauing, where the health plateaus, but also your conversations plateau. I think that's something to watch out for. Perhaps it would be useful to use this time to plan with family members and friends, or to have the sort of conversations you've always dreamed of having. This did not seem to be a situation they were comfortable in. And so it wasn't just a conversation. Both are doing their best, but I was quite surprised. So there needs to be a putting at ease. Yes, they're putting at ease when people are not at ease. It's not a relaxing, you're not having a relaxing life. There's one person going to leave life forever. So you're just doing the best you can. And I know the professional who's coming in is doing their best too. Could it all be eased in some way? Personally, I think that's over a cup of coffee or tea, which means taking some more time for to be heartwarming, rather than what are the drugs taking, are you sleeping well? All those physical things, I think it takes time to go any deeper. Not too deep, just a bit, to acknowledge, yes, both the joys and the challenges of this, make it real.